Hi and welcome to Black Dove Divinity Tarot. I am the Black Dove. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Today is the 2nd of July, even though whenever you find this video, it is exactly when you need the message. I'm hopping on really quickly for a follow-up to yesterday's message. If you haven't had a chance to look at the video I posted on YouTube, check out the video on Black Dove Divinity Tarot on YouTube. I'll post the link. But in that reading, I picked up on the energy, which I've been picking up on it all week, of death. I don't know if you guys remember me pulling on that. I tried to ignore it, but it's been following me around all week. So on this Wednesday, with Wednesday being one of the first cards pulled out, heavy energy on hellhounds. So I was watching a documentary, Greek mythology, on Cerberus, the three-headed dog. So I've been getting heavy energy of dog, pets, Hecate, who is, a goddess of the underworld. She is a guardian in terms of transferring souls or helping souls to transition from life to death. So this energy of death has been hovering all week. And the way that Spirit is giving the message to me, it is actually a physical death. So, okay, sorry. So I am picking up on an actual physical death. And I pulled that card. So we have death here. That's the Scorpio energy. Okay, I also pulled the Four of Swords, which ordinarily I wouldn't read this card as death, but with it being pulled from the energy of death, and also with it being pulled under the arcana, like the major arcana of death, then I'm picking it up as confirmation, okay? So overall confirmation, Spirit says don't, sabotage, avoid self-sabotaging at this moment. Go ahead, in terms of executing whatever plans you're focused on right now. Spirit understands that what's happening right now is a transition, a transformation. So while it is happening in some level physically, okay, it's also happening spiritually. So I feel like you're going through an ascension. And I pulled that earlier. It's out here somewhere, but you guys right now currently are going through an ascension. Right now, working on being in alignment. I have that as well here with chakras. Okay. You could be praying more, really getting more in your practices of divination. Whether you are a card reader yourself or, you watch it. I'm picking heavy on you being favored in the spiritual realm. So with this High Priestess card here, all about celestial alignment. You're focused on your healing. Spirit wants you to keep, moving forward in terms of your healing. Stay vigilant, about your efforts. Stay bold and courageous in standing up for yourself, protecting your energy, really enacting those boundaries, okay? But there's something in terms of a transformation. You walked away from a situation that no longer served you. I have here, love don't live here anymore. So you shut the door on a situation where your love was being abused, where it was being taken for granted. Okay, I have here acting childish. So maybe it had you acting out of character. Maybe the person who you were with, take it as it resonates, is someone who acted childish. I had out here karmic masculine. Okay. So there's a karmic masculine, a childish karmic masculine, a situation that you put an end to. So that's that spiritual death you walked away from. 8 of Cups. That's Pisces energy. So we have Scorpio, Pisces. You could be a Pisces. The karmic masculine could be a Pisces or Scorpio. Take it out how it resonates. But we have Page of Pentacles and Page of Cups. So somebody, again, I picked this up in yesterday's reading, but somebody who was childish in terms of, you know, how they loved. What's the word? Where you write checks that your ass can't cash. They would say one thing and do another. I have here false narrative also. So not only was the person childish, I have here too that possibly if they were not spreading a false narrative, they at least had, you know, false or negative thoughts about you. Either way, it was, you know, I don't really want to use the word, but witchcraft. Anytime somebody's gossiping, anytime somebody is sending an evil eye, you know, I had here animosity. Okay, there's somebody, either this karmic masculine, but yeah, I'm picking up karmic masculine, especially with the image here of Kali dancing on top of this fallen soldier. Okay, that's further confirmation on the synchronicities I've been picking up on the military. So this person could be military, you could be military, okay? But the situation that you're walking away from where love don't live here anymore, it was a situation full of animosity. I feel like full of childishness, okay? But it's a situation that you did it. Okay, so we have death. We also have out here death magic. So I pulled this also. And when I pulled this card, I was asking specifically about death. I asked God, I was asking Spirit, is this a literal death? And the card Death Magic came out over yes. Okay. So again, this specific message, this short video is to confirm what I've been picking up all week about death. Okay. I just got to chill. The image of this, look, I won't tell you what I think it looks like to me, but the card is ascending. So I do feel like somebody will be ascending. Okay. Now what came out on top of that was bliss. So not to say that you are getting any benefit, or shall I say any satisfaction out of anybody meeting their demise, but the situation, you're protected from the situation. Okay, you walked away from it. I feel like the plug was pulled in terms of the emotions and feelings. So while you will be, you know, shocked or surprised by, or look, maybe not, with you getting this confirmation, you know, Spirit wants you to trust your healing, trust where you are at in terms of staying the course. Okay. I picked up earlier too, in yesterday's read, the energy of you making moves to either venture out on your own in terms of a business or career transition. So this death energy could also be you moving on, you know, from one phase to the next. So, you know, overall, this life and death energy, with you ending one, let's say, career path, it is going to open up a new beginning for, you know, either entrepreneurship, because I pulled out here actual money and rich girl. Okay. So I'm picking up that this is you. And the promise of a happy home, a peaceful home. Okay, with you being divinely blessed and divinely guided. You know, that promise. I'm picking up on covenant. That covenant, you know, is yours. Spirit wants you to accept that everything happens for a reason. That's out here as well. Okay, accept that everything happens for a reason. You would led to walk away because in this situation, it says love don't live here anymore. And it says loving you, you know, it's like a battle. Spirit didn't want you anywhere where you were being spiritually attacked. You know, anytime you are being gossiped about, or, you know, somebody moving around you with negative energy, animosity, you know, that's a situation that Spirit doesn't want you in anyway. So you are protecting your energy. You are being protected, you know, also divinely. Spirit wants you to be bold and brazen in how you move, okay? You know, go ahead and take the leap. This came out at the bottom of the deck, the Fool card. So this is new beginnings. This is confirmation for yes. So there is a new beginning for you, yes. But there is, for this karmic masculine, there is an ending coming, okay? On top of death magic and ascending, I pulled the King of Cups and the Bliss card, okay? So again, confirmation on life after death. So not to say that you are taking any satisfaction, but a possible ending is leading to a new beginning for you. When I first pulled, or when I first saw the Fool card at the bottom of the deck, what came to mind was the word fucking fool, okay? I feel like somebody was a effing fool and they lost. They lost the battle, okay? Now, Four of Swords, Libra energy is usually all about healing, you know, the wounded warrior. Again, that, you know, military connection. But the way I'm reading this is, you know, somebody just laying down. It's over. It's a wrap. Okay? It's an end to the animosity. It's an end to the battle. Okay? In terms of winners and losers, in the situation of death, it may not be any winners or losers, but at the bottom of the Kipper deck was abundance. On the other end of it is abundance. Okay, look, under that was unbothered. Uh-oh, I don't know if you can see it. Okay, so you are unbothered. Something else I picked up on while I was shuffling the cards and just overall energy, just picking up on the overall energy. The Eight of Wands, right? First of all, I feel like this is coming quick and it is recompense. It's somebody getting what they've thrown at you. Okay, the Eight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. So whatever hate they threw, whatever false narrative, whatever negative energy, because I have here dick done. So possibly somebody was stepping out on the connection. I don't even want to say that this King of Cups could be this karmic masculine, because a karmic masculine to me could never be a king. So it could be, let's say, a false king, maybe somebody who you put in a leadership position who is, you know, could never be a leader even on their best day, but somebody who you walked away from. Okay, look, moral of the story. But with this Eight of Wands being over destruction, okay, destruction was one of the last cards pulled. Okay, I'm picking up that it's coming fast. Destruction is coming fast. And look, what also showed up is the Five of Wands and Nine of Swords. So yeah, this person is going through. Look, this fake king, somebody who was jealous and envious and who was moving around in Jezebel energy. I'm picking up that it's a masculine who operated possibly in feminine energy, but definitely, look, was hoish, okay? And with destruction, it led to their demise. I'm also picking up that what they put out is exactly what's coming back. Look at the tornado image, okay? Everything that they threw at you is exactly what's coming back. And what is crazy about confirmation on death is, in some way, I feel like this person wished death on you or spoke death on your name, whether they meant to do it or not. Okay? It's a situation where, you know, they battled with you. Spiritually and physically, they battled with you. They lost spiritually and physically. Okay? You know, and like I said, it's not to say that you won, but you left and you're in a position where you are protected. Okay? I feel like this is divinely orchestrated. It's universal law, even though I don't see justice out here. With the Seven of Wands, Leo energy, you know, I feel like it is related to justice. Eight of Wands, Four of Swords, recompense, realignment. It is, you know, the universe, the situation straightening itself out, and somebody has to go. Okay? 16:01 on the time. I didn't mean to go this long. Like the video if this resonates. Comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for your support, those of you returning. I will be back with another video soon. Be blessed.